Community College, and today we're going to look at the Arizona defense. So let me pull up the Arizona defense. If you don't have it, well, it'll be in the description below. So the Arizona defense is a cool defense because it actually uses two free safeties at pretty much all times outside of the 3-4 and 4-4s. So it's a pretty cool play or playbook. So let's start in the 3-4 even. Alright, so even. There we are. I believe there's a package in here that lets you get a strong safety. Yeah, you can get a strong safety at linebacker. Now you can utilize that if you want. If you just want to get some extra speed there. Strong Sam 2, or strong safety Sam 2, where's that at? Or Sam 3, Sam 3. Okay, so let's go to any deep passing concept. Alright, the setup is base line, crash D line down. So it's basically crash and then spy DN on the right. There, I messed that up. Let me try it again. Base line, crash defensive line down, spy the right end, and then move the left of screen line or left side linebacker to the screen left 2 steps. So this guy will go 2 steps, or 2 steps, about right here. And I believe you blitz him. It left out that part on the setup, so I'm going to add that right now. And blitz. Okay, and user the middle linebacker over the center, right about here. And this is the setup. You might want a flat route or something. So don't ever run this against a 5 wide, but let's see how fast it comes in. It came in really quick. Now this is more of a formation that you'd run it against. So base of line, crash down, spy, move a little bit, blitz, and then user. And there we go. See how quick that was? That's the strong safety Sam at a 3-4 even. Alright, the next one we're going to do is 3-4 even, still, will fire 3 seam. Alright, so will fire 3 seam. Alright, now we're going to base the line, we're going to shift the linebackers right, it's right directional pad right, and we're going to crash the D line out, we're going to spy the D end right here, and then we're going to hover over the center with whoever our user will be. So I'm going to user this guy, Bowman. Alright, so that's the setup. That's what it'll look like. And it got picked up. So that one might not be a super effective play. So baseline. Shift linebackers right, crash D-line out, spy DN. Now, remember, we're always looking to make this play better. So how can we make this play better? What if we blitz Bowman and then zone Lynch and then cover the middle? So it kind of got in, but it got picked up at the same time. So that's just, I guess, a run-of-the-mill blitz that you'd run. Maybe not do so many setups. Personally, this kind of blitz, I just run it like this. I crash my line, or spread my line, crash it out, or zone that guy, and that's all I do. I'm a very simple man on defense. So. Alright, so this next play is going to be crossfire out of the even. Crossfire. Alright, so the next one is... Alright, base of line, shift linebackers right, blitz all outside of linebackers, so you just do this, boop, doot, and now it'll look like that, and now you have 3 guys right there. So what you're going to want to do is put Buckner on a flat, and then, let's see, who else can we put on a flat? I guess one of these little linebackers don't have to be there. So that guy. Put him right about here. He's gonna, yeah, there we go. Right about there. Now, yep, and he didn't stay. Okay, let's try and put him over here. Okay, he just doesn't want to comply today. Okay, so we're gonna have her in the box. So you're not gonna run this against 5 wide, of course, but let's see how fast it gets in. Oh, it got picked up. Crazy. Let's try that again. Alright, see this base of line, shift linebacker's right. Blitz right side linebacker. Let's do that. Kinda got in. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of these blitzes. They're not super good. They're just kind of okay. So pinch bug 0 is our audible. Since we're running pinch bug 0 against the I formation, and this is the best kind of formation to run it against, because this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna flat him. You're gonna flat him, and then you're gonna zone him and user him. And that's all you have to do. Because if it's a pass, it's almost guaranteed sack. See it now, that guy played, my rusher went for the running back immediately, but that's all you're looking for. So let's do that again. Doop, doop. Now if you're running this and they're not in I formation, you're just gonna, you're only gonna have one flat, and your user will be whoever's manned up on the halfback. So you won't have all 3 of these zones. Yeah, see, that's generally what's going to happen. Alright, so 3-4 odd, crash 3. Where are you at? 3-4 odd, crash 3. Is it not in this book? Am I crazy? Oh, yeah, there it is. Crash blitz 3. Alright, so you're going to flip the play. So because you want the corners blitzing from the right side. You're going to base a line. You're going to shift your line right. You're going to crash right. You're going to spy the left of screen D end. And then you're going to user the middle linebacker 2 in a yellow zone. And you're going to hover right here over the center. Okay, so that's the play. And it got in, but like all those players took weird routes to the quarterback, which might be a pursuit and speed thing. So I don't know. In Ultimate Team, I'm sure you won't have that problem. Okay, so we have a couple more blitzes out of the 3-4 odd that I don't have in the book for some reason. I'll add them later. So fire zone bluff. Gosh dang, stuff falling. Okay, so simplest way to run this is just crash your line. Don't have to really do anything else. And then maybe user tart. It's a very generic blitz. It'll easily get picked up since it's only 4 rushers. The other thing you can do is, of course, you can shift right, crash right, and now you have 5 rushers. And now it's a better blitz. So you got picked up, but if the halfback wasn't there, that's like an instant sack. So it's an okay blitz. It's not gonna change the game, so don't think that. Storm Brave, one of my favorite blitzes to start with in the early game. Just crash pinch your line, zone this left end, and then user this linebacker who's on the halfback, and just double up someone. So doubled that guy, and everything was covered, and then Buckner got right in. Pretty simple. Let's see, any more out of the 3-4 odd before I leave it? Let's see, is Bucks Lance 3 still here? What is an edge blitz? Okay, so we have an edge blitz. Let's just run it real quick because no one ever runs spread against, or 3-4s against spread. That's just ridiculous. Okay, so this is more likely. Alright, so all you want to do is base a line, get your guys down in hard flats. Since this is a 4 wide receiver, I would do cloud flats actually. Spread right, crash right, and then spy this guy. Got right in. So that's basically what you're looking for. Pretty simple. Now, next one we're going to look at is nickel 2, or out of the double A gap. So nickel dog 2. Alright, so nickel dog 2. The setup is base align, press, shift D line right, blitz the nickel black. Alright, so that's what it'll look like. And now we'll snap it. Now it got picked up, but it still got him pretty quick if you think about it. Because if they're not if they don't have a scrambling QB, that's pretty good pressure right there. So, boom. Right. Yep. So that's generally what's gonna happen. If you want your fastest guy in the nickel right there, but since this is Arizona, your guy in the nickel is actually going to be your free safety one. So for the Niners right now, I made Jimmy Ward the free safety one, so I just had a pretty standard nickel. But it's really effective to have someone like Eric Reed or Brian Dawkins in the nickel. So it's the one thing you can do. So for that setup, there was also another thing you could do. You could also QB contained, but it doesn't matter if you did or not. Alright, so dog 3, buzz, dog 3, buzz, yeah. Okay, let's just run this because I don't know what keeps going into freaking that play. Okay, so yeah, that's more like it. Alright, so the setup is base align, press coverage, shift the D line outside, or D line outside line. Okay, so it's crash out. I hate that everyone has different lingo. Okay, zone middle linebacker 2, which would be Hodges. Alright, and then zone right of screen DN, so like this. And then you're gonna user tart. Now, I don't think this is gonna get in, but it might. Oh, it did. Crazy. I always forget how powerful that nickel blitz is. Okay, so 4-4 split. Pretty simple. It's the monster green again. So if you run any 4-4, this is generally one of the only blitzes that you can run out of it. You crash the D line. Then you spread the linebackers. Then you shade down into hard flats. Hook the free safety. And then you're going to hover over the center with the free safety. And generally you're going to hope that they're not going to destroy you. I like to spy this guy. So they're going to kill you if it's deep. That's why this is more of a goal line blitz, but it's still okay. Just, yeah, they'll beat you with that Y route. That little blitz right there is also a QB sneaks defense, because when you do it, you just to get the QB sneak form, you pinch line, crash linebackers, hover over the safety, and just turbo blitz, and make sure he's in a hook or blitz, and then hopefully you just go right through. Alright, so now we're going to go to the nickel 2-4-5. Even. 2-4-5 even. So we have the nickel blitz 2. So let's go to... Alright, so simplest way to run the nickel blitz 2 is pinch the D line, crash the yellow zone... Wait, what? Oh, crash in, and then yellow zone one of the DNs. So this guy. And just user Bowman. And that's pretty much all. That's the simple way to run it. It's not gonna get in every time, but it's good pressure. Alright, so now we're gonna look at the, I believe this one was the tournament setup. So you flip it so it's run to the right, or you want the nickel on the right. So you're gonna base the line, you're gonna press, you're gonna pinch the D line, you're gonna crash the D line in, you're gonna shift the linebackers left, and you're going to blitz the left of screen middle linebacker who's over here now. And now your user is Bowman right here. And that's what it'll look like. And yeah, it's a gnarly blitz. To stop that blitz, you're going to usually have to block tight ends and slant your line. But also just do quick passes and stuff. Because you saw where that play was weak at this part of the field. Alright, so now we're going to go to strong safety blitz. Alright, strong safety blitz. Strong safety blitz. Where are you? I hate when these plays look are like, we don't exist until you need us. Maybe am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, I'm looking at dime. Oops. Yeah, because it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, strong safety overload. So I'm going to have to put that in the right spot, but we're going to look at it anyway. You're going to press. You're going to re-blitz the right linebacker. You're going to spy the DN. You're going to QB contain. And you're going to user Bowman. Now, since they're in a gun spread, clearly it's going to get easily beat this. So hopefully this next one they're not in spread. Alright, press, re-blitz the linebacker, spy a DN, zone you, and QB contain. Alright, so that's the setup. So it got in okay, but I mean that you could easily beat that one. Alright, so let's look at the next one. The next one is in the nickel 2, or nickel even, 245 even. I can't talk today. Alright, buck slant 2, or buck slant show 2. Alright, so all you're gonna do for this one is you're gonna base the line. You're going to show blitz. Oh, whoops, that's not show blitz. Alright, base the line, show blitz, or motion your linebackers left. QB spy the right D tackle. Bluff blitz the right of screen middle linebacker, so this guy. And then you're going to user the safety. Pretty simple. And then I have my own version, which I run all the time. You spread the line, crash out, hover center over, hover your middle linebacker in the zone over center, and then QB contain. This is the version I run in game. So see how quick that got in? I run that generally on third down, so it's pretty okay. Alright, so now we're going to look at cover 4, show 2 out of the nickel 335 wide. Alright, so cover 4, show 2. It's cover 4, show 2 right there. Alright, so the setup is base the line, press, crash your D line left, so like that, blitz the slot, buzz zone this right linebacker, and then man up the middle linebacker on the far right or left receiver, and then user this safety, and that's your setup. It got in really good, but look at all those open routes. That's the risk of it. So just gotta be careful when you run those kind of blitzes. Alright, so now we're in 335 wide again. SS1. Yes, Sam, strong safety blitz 1. Alright, so we're gonna crash the D line left. We're gonna zone the right end and bring down the safety. And since they're in an I formation and we have two manned up routes onto the halfbacks, you can do whatever you want with this guy. I'm going to blitz him right here. And then I'm going to user Bowman. So, yeah, that's the general setup against I form. Now, since we're not in I form, we're going to crash the D line left. Going to zone this guy. Bring the safety down again. And then we're going to user Lynch because Lynch is on the halfback and halfback's the least likely to hurt us. So use that manned up guy to try and double up someone and then let the pass rush get the quarterback. Okay, so overload show 3. Man, I have these way mixed up. This overload show 3 belongs in nickel 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so yeah, that goes right after this one. I'm just fixing it in the dock right now. Okay, so overload show 3 or overload 3 as a nickel 245. It is that one, C3 seam. Pretty simple. All you're gonna do on this one is spread the line, crash outside, hover over the middle with this guy, and then put cloud flats. And try and take away B and then Y. Because most people are going to try to attack that with verts. Alright, so nickel 335 again. Going back to nickel 335 after we were just in it. Alright, so now we're in the Sam Will. Alright, so as just this stock, it's not that bad since it's basically one-on-one. If they don't block a halfback, it's one-on-one. So yeah, here's a better example of it being one-on-one. Yeah, something's gonna usually get in. But the other thing you can do is you can base a line, crash your lineman to the middle, move your middle linebacker over to the left of the D tackle, and then blitz them. Then QB spy this guy, and then bluff blitz this guy, and then user him. It's a long setup, but if you get the hang of it, it'll be good. Yeah, see, it got picked up right there, but it still kind of got in enough to like be disruptive. And then finally, you can do this. You can crash them or spread them out, crash them, QB contain, go to a right directional pad, and then zone all. And now you have that, and then blitz Bowman. And user your safety. It's not a very fast blitz, but if they're rolling out a lot or they're a scrambling QB and you notice they never stay in the pocket, that's a pretty good blitz. Okay, now we're going to go to dime 236, which is one of my favorite formations because any strong safety 2 can be at linebacker basically. Alright, under smoke 2. Alright, so we're going to base a line. We're going to blitz all linebackers. We're going to crash the line outside. We're going to QB contain, QB spy one of these guys, and then cross man you onto anyone, and then user you. And that's our blitz. And it got in really fast, as you can tell. It's a tough setup, so you have to really practice that one. Alright, so there is an overload 3, but it's the same as all the other overloads, so I won't worry about it. Slant show 2, or zone 2. Alright, so the slant 2, there's a couple ways to run this. Alright, so there's the basic way. That'll be shift the line right. Alright, so shift the line right, boop, boop, crash right, and then QB contain, and then nickel DB into a user zone. So this is going to be your user right here. So this is one way. Now there's the second version. Oh, whoops, I have to get out of it. Yeah, so we're still in the slant 2, so don't think we're not. Alright, slant 2. Alright, so the slant 2, we're going to keep them, try and keep the middle linebacker over the center of the field, which is this guy. So if you want to do that as fast as possible and keep him right there so he doesn't shift. And then you're going to hook zone the right end. You're going to cross man the nickel corner. So now that you have that, and then you're going to, if you want, if you have time, or if you want, you can cross man the linebackers, so you do that. And you're using Lynch. Now, shade underneath to hit those hard flats. And that's the setup. That's setup 2. See, notice how it didn't really get in, but it still covered everything long enough for Bethay to hit it. So that's basically what's going to happen. Now the third version's Gut Fox's version. I left a video of his, or a link to his video to see that version. All you're going to do is you're going to move your old outside linebacker out to the right a little bit. You're going to base a line. You're going to crash line out. You're going to shift line left, spy the D tackle, QB contain, and now when you're using, you're just going to hold, before the snap, hold R3. And, or actually, you don't have to do it before the snap, but alright, so as soon as they snap the ball, hit R3. So, ooh. The reason you're holding R3 is because that QB spy is completely left alone and he just shoots through the gap. So let's try that again. So move light side, move you over, base a line, crash out, shift line left, spy D tackle, QB contain, and then Yeah, see, look how fast the D tackle got in. He didn't hit him for some reason, which could be a play rec thing. But yeah, it's a really fast blitz. Alright, cover 3 bluff is the next one. You're gonna use this one in combination with the other that cover 2 bluff, because no one's gonna see it coming. Okay, so the setup is. First setup is base a line, slant D line right, and that's it. And if you can get to it fast enough, keep the middle linebacker in the middle of the field without your opponent seeing it. And that's all. That's all. Pretty fast blitz. Okay, the version 2, same thing with the linebacker. Try and keep him in the middle. Hook zone the right end. Shade underneath. And there you go. This one looked more like a coverage play, but it seems like it's still kind of getting in. But they're picked up at the same time, you know. So I'd probably run the first version a little more. Alright, so now let's go to the closest thing we're getting to dollar in this formation. So there should be a spinner, right? Oh, I guess there's no spinner. I'm gonna take that out of the book. That's just confusing. Oh, did I forget to add the big dime 146? Oh, crazy. Alright, so we're gonna go over the big dime 146 in this video and then add it later to the book. Okay, so a few things we can do. Overloads 3 seam. What I like to do in this one is I'm going to take this nickel corner and man him up on whoever's in the slot. Because generally, if you're using this in 3rd and long, and they're going to be inverts, so you're taking away the one route that kills it to one side, and then you're using the middle linebacker to take away the other seam. And then you're going to motion this guy a little left, crash, and probably contain, and that should get in at some point. Yeah, see, it covered everything just enough, so that's the kind of the point. Now, of course, you don't have to do the nickel thing. You can just crash them over and slant them, and then the nickel will get right in. I just do the nickel thing because I know they're gonna throw that, so it just makes it a little easier for me. Alright, so DB Sting. It's a very simple blitz. You don't even have to make an adjustment, really. Just take one of these guys and put them in a zone so you can use her. And yeah, that's it. Try and double up someone. Go after the halfback if they're using the halfback. Alright, let's go cover 3 sky. Alright, so cover 3 sky automatically has a guy right there. So you're gonna blitz all linebackers, and that's basically it. You're gonna maybe zone this guy and then use her buffet. Got picked up, but still came in pretty quick. Alright, so let's look through a few more of these. Sting 2 Buzz. Alright, Sting 2 Buzz. Alright, so you don't really have to do anything. I generally, if I see a bunch like this and I'm in this kind of blitz, I put him in a purple. And then I start using this guy. But yeah, pretty simple. Not much you have to do. It'll get in better every once in a while, but these kind of blitzes can get picked up pretty easily, so don't get too mad if the blitz doesn't come in. Alright, so what else we got here? Alright, Spinner Dog 3. What you want to do is motion Bowman a couple more steps. Spy Armistead, and that's basically your blitz. And both guys kind of come in. So that's basically it. It's a very simple setup, just motion, spy, user. It got picked up right there, but it still looks like a lot of pressure is coming. So. Alright, so let's do cover 2. Alright, so we're gonna crash left, motion left, blitz this guy, and then user. Alright, and yep, nickel got right in. So let's check and see if there's any more I left out. Alright, so let's see. Alright, Crossfire. Crossfire is less of a blitz and more of a crossman kind of thing. You're gonna crossman one guy and then just use her the safety, and that's all you have to do. You can do that if you want. Get more pressure to the left. But yeah, that's pretty much all you're doing. Alright, so that's been Tim from Madden Community College. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you thought about this playbook. So, see ya.